numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 8, read, fair.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and that is is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota flushed out right, and it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mariota. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, here's Breida. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On play action, Mariota. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Running on first down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 17 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down throw for Mariota. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. Mariota on first down. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
27 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is Breida, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. You gonna see me and you like me? Hey, dude. Check 31, check 31. Mike, check. Now.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. It's caught, Smith.
Let's get off the field.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, did
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Go.
57 to Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, foxtrot. Topper.
57's Mike. Check. 57 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, high 7.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Come on, baby.
Look at me, Zipper.
Mike's
Hey, Haywood.
59. Woo-hoo. Mike, check. 59. Watch the run.
And ready? Hey, Delta.
Check pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Mike 57.
61, matchbox, lights. 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10-2 stop.
Single receiver. Hey, throw it out a little bit there. Single receiver.
Go. Hey, Orvis.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Go.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set. 50, plant. X3. 218, chopper.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
Check 99. Check 99.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey.
One. Where are they, team?
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Single. Watch the safety creep.
One. Where are they, good?
Mariota to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota completes it to Hardman. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Mike 20.
One.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run again with Breida. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw Mariota. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Six, right there, 56. Hey, come on out here, come get some.
Play fake, Mariota. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mariota now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That'll be complete to Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. They run with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He will push his way down to about the 14. John Simon in on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now it's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let it 60 or
50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, D. 25. Check.
protein spill.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got one. Undercross.
Hey, Alpha. Undercross. Now.
Motion. Hey,
Blue draw corkers.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
check 59. Mike.
Recon 132 fighter.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike's 59. Watch the screen.
Going on the ground with Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a give running left is Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Mike, check, 59, 59. I'm here all day. 59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Record. Check 59.
2nd and 1. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the air on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw caught here by Bird. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And the Patriot first down.
90, 5.
Here I come. Check 59.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 48-yard line.
10 Tucson.
It's our field.
Bravo.
Hey, it's our house. Mike, check, 59. Get him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First down, New England.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a one-score game. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Breida, he'll try the right side. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game.